As we have been telling you tonight, a CDC advisory committee is meeting today to discuss the Johnson & Johnson vaccine pause and incidents of some people suffering rare blood clots. Dr. Robert Finberg, Distinguished Professor of Medicine at UMass Medical School, joins us right now to talk about this. So, Dr. Finberg, it's always great to have you with us. The hearing, as we understand it, is still going on, but so far we have now learned that 15 cases of these rare blood clots have been reported in women who received the single-dose vaccine. That's up from 6. Is there any definitive evidence yet that the clots and the vaccine are connected?
Definitive evidence is sometimes hard to come by in medicine. A similar disease was seen in Europe with the AstraZeneca vaccine. And again, it was seen in younger women within 2 weeks after the vaccine. On the other hand, this disease has been seen without the vaccine. And I want to mention it is a very, very rare event following the vaccine. And that's what's made it hard to say it's definitive.
So jumping off of what you just said, Doctor, and thank you as always for joining us on Friday. And we always appreciate your expertise. So we know that it's still on pause right now. We could know any moment now if that will be lifted, what they're going to do, if it will remain on pause. In your opinion, do the benefits largely outweigh the risk here if you look at those numbers?
Well, I think what we know is that the risks of having blood clots are much, much lower with the vaccine than they are if you get COVID-19. And that risk is almost nothing in older people who have the highest risk of severe disease. So I think in the end that the CDC and the ACIP will likely recommend continuing the vaccine, maybe with a warning, maybe particularly with a warning for younger women.
I was going to say, could it be gender protected perhaps?
Well, I think you want to warn people about the possibilities, and people should be able to make some choices too.
Some people are now saying, I'll just wait to get vaccinated until we hit herd immunity. There's no rush for me to get the shot. So, A, what do you think of that thought process? And B, what about herd immunity? I mean, how long do we have to wait?
Well, I'm going to sound like Yoda, I guess, but there is no waiting. There is only doing. If people wait, we will not get the herd immunity. We don't know exactly what percentage of the population is necessary to get herd immunity. It varies from virus to virus, and unfortunately, we only find out in retrospect. What we know is we're nowhere near that now. Even if, say, 70 to 80% of the population are immune, what that means is that the virus is not going to spread very far. It doesn't mean that you personally can't get the virus from someone who happens to get infected. That guarantee you need to be immune.
There are people who are still on the fence, Doctor, about even going and getting the vaccine. So what's the one thing that you would tell them right now?
Don't wait. If you want to protect yourself and the people that you work and live with and love, it's really the best thing you should do.
Dr. Finberg, thank you so much for your time. It's great to see you.
Thanks, Doctor.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend. Massachusetts Congress